What's up, guys? I'm back. What's up, guys? Let's see the lineups, guys. I'd love to have some energy, but quite honestly, my whole Sunday's ruined. Vedant, you want to hear what's funny? I got to do a UFC watch along at 7:30 in the morning. So, yeah, yeah. Don't really know what else to add apart from that. I was so excited for tomorrow's UFC. Two La Liga games, 3 goals. Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham scored another. Well, I'm glad somebody's team is winning today. Suppose that's better than everybody's team losing. Guys, just a reminder, stay hydrated. Oh my God, help me. If somehow, and I genuinely mean somehow, if if Newcastle can win today, Eric Ten Hag is already trending, guys. Fuck. Bellingham is trending. Nice. Come on, I need a Foden masterclass in Newcastle win. God, I hope so, man. I'm not even playing games. Hope so. They're off. Sanket say, what a player was Bellingham scored 2 goals. Yep. And I told you guys, man, he was an exceptional talent. Ever since I said in the championship, full season, middle of midfield at 16 years old. He's going to be an exceptional player. Not many people get that opportunity. Already Shah's on the ground. What's happened to him? Oh, is that his shoulder gone? Oh, his shoulder. Has he done his shoulder? Oh no, he might have done a oh my god. United were lucky to win against Bulls. Yeah, man. But see, that doesn't matter, Aditya. There's going to be games where every team in this league is going to be lucky they got away with a win. Like towards the end of that game, Arsenal Nottingham Forest game, Nottingham Forest were turning it up, man. The whole game is obviously a different scenario, but it's going to be games like that for everybody this season for sure, man. But it's just the way we are the choices are what bothers me, man. The choices are what bothers me. How did he land like that after winning the header? He didn't win the header. Ignatius, he lost it. He was behind him and he just toppled over. Oh wow, the club captain might be coming on. Jamal Lascelles. Nathan's hats off to your dedication. Nitesh, I'm just having fun here. Tomorrow 7:30 we have a UFC stream in the morning. Mood is a little bit ruined after the Spurs game, but that's the nice thing about UFC. There is no attachment, just entertainment. Why ETH doesn't understand Rashford is not comfortable at number 9. Why did he not drop Anthony? Like, I don't know what Palestri's got to do to get a game, man. And it's getting very frustrating for me now. Left wing, right wing, wherever. Just what has he got to do? This system is clearly not working. We are very, or at least play Bruno false nine and play Rashi on the left. Like, I don't understand, man. He's being very stubborn right now, and it's becoming very frustrating. It's only the second game of this season, but these mistakes aren't only for this from this season. He has made these mistakes from last season, some of them. But he's just refusing to drop players who are not playing well. If Rashi starts center forward next year, I'm not going to watch the game. Vedant, I wouldn't blame you, man. Like I said, if we play the same midfielders and the same attack next week, that means our selection is not based on meritocracy. Because if someone has a bad game, they don't get swapped. They don't get swapped. It's the same players. So then, why say it's based on meritocracy? Why say things like the youth players will only get a chance if they are ready for it? No, man, I'm very frustrated. I don't want to talk about this. Very frustrating. Support two clubs, Real Madrid, Manchester United. One team can make me cry, one time console me. Yeah. At least you have those. Nathan, if you're comfortable, then can I ask you where do you work or do you study only? No, I have I work for my family business, Nitish. We have family stuff going on. Hey, come on, Toonami. I mean, listen, man. A Newcastle win would make me feel a little bit better, but if I'm being honest with you, my mood's already ruined today, so I don't think anything's gonna change the out. If Man City win 5-0, it's not gonna bother me, and if Newcastle win 5-0, I might be happy, but I don't know how long that's even going to last for, because the results from the earlier game has just really kind of put me off in general, like in a very very bad mood. I mean, come on, man. Pochettino has done much better work with the team in this first match than ETH, though I was the one cheering ETH when Pochettino ETH debate was going. Listen, dude, it doesn't matter who you support. Like, it doesn't matter who you support, right? Because at the end of the day, whether we got Pochettino or ETH, believe there's going to be times when Mauricio Pochettino did the exact same thing at Spurs, though, Hitesh. He used to delay subs. He used to not replace people who don't perform well, and eventually it led to him getting sacked. He used to do the similar thing. The only difference is Pochettino had a lot of success up until that time. Denali, great win there by Rodri. Oh, Denali. Oh, wow! Newcastle won the ball. Great move there by the Newcastle players. Almiron lays it off. Trippier cuts it in. Offside. Vinny Jr. scored a goal. Pulling through now. Look at Liverpool, Chelsea, first match, Liverpool, United, both matches last year. Yeah, I mean, of course, there's a difference, dude. I'm not denying it. There is definite difference, but either what business renting scooties in Goa, joking, brother, but definitely. I know I'm not doing that. Although you'll be surprised how good that business is, though, Nitesh. United fans ने both role किया last season मेरे को. Let's see this season. Puran, I don't waste my time doing this here. I don't know. You saw me. I was on Ankit Bhai's channel. I did a lot of Chelsea watch-alongs here. I couldn't believe how bad y'all were here. Like, it got to a point where you can't even laugh at it, Puran, because like you can't believe it's happening. I genuinely couldn't believe it. Like, trolling. What does trolling get you anyway, Puran? Like, you troll for 1 year, and then next year when you do worse than them, they'll troll you. Like, it's pointless. The net result of the success of the team is the only thing that matters. Yeah. Okay, fine. If Chelsea beat you 3-0, of course, troll away. But like for the full season, you're going to troll. Like, what is this? Do you have nothing better to do with your life? Like troll, if our fixtures come and we beat you, of course trolling will happen. Yeah, everyone's going to happen. If City fans be thrash United, we are going to get trolled. But they are not like trolling us the whole season, dude. Everyone's focusing on their own season, man. This it's not like the necessarily like how Madrid and Barcelona fans go at each other the whole season. At least I don't do it that way. Madrid and Barcelona fans, they go at each other every game week. Yeah, like come on, yeah, come on. Like everybody's going to lose. Everybody's gonna have shit games. Like at the end of the season, you troll makes more sense. Throughout the season makes no sense. Except when you are playing each other. That is just like gamesmanship. Although I'll be very honest with you guys, I do enjoy trolling Arsenal season long. But apart from that, I don't really. It makes no difference to me really. Please buy do Real Madrid match watch along. Sanket, what I normally do is I join TCSP. But in fact, I would have asked them if I could join them, but I was doing this match in advance. The bad news is now, no Sanket, that the fact that United and Madrid are both in the Champions League now, no, we will be playing the same nights a lot of the time. So it would be a very weird thing. It might not even actually be possible for me really. But let's see, man. Definitely, we'll do here and there for sure. Definitely the Champions League games I'll definitely do, no doubt, and I'll definitely join TCSP for a game here and there, especially if the timing allows me. Man, Guardiola's looking good. Guardiola was looking good in the world in the Euros 4 year world. No, was it in the World Cup? No, wait. What am I saying? The Euros, yeah, that was ages ago. Just check Twitter and looks like Newcastle are going to be getting an Adidas sponsorship deal. They've earned it, dude. They're playing well. Ethan, but ETH got full say in transfer. It did spend 300 million. I mean, everyone forgot what stupid transfer windows we had both seasons. Overpaying for every player. De Jong saga. I don't know, dude. Did he get full say in transfers, Hitesh? She wanted Kim Min Jae, didn't get him. Wanted Timber first, didn't get him. Wanted, what is this fellow's name? Yeah. He wanted Harry Kane, didn't get him. I don't think we were going to get him anyway, even if it wasn't ETH, but didn't get him. Overpaid for Anthony, even though IX promised at 50 million they would sell him. Got Casemiro on a good deal. Got Martinez maybe for a little more than what we thought. We were going to get robbed for Hoyland. That even I knew was going to happen. Got a really good deal for Malasia. Signed Ericsson on the free. I don't think he got his full say, dude. I think there are players he wanted that we were told and that he did not get. Let's not even go that far. It looks like we're not going to get Todibo or Pavard. It already looks like we're not going to get them. So there are plenty of players we didn't get, Hitesh. I'll be very honest with you, but see, man, I don't know if it's about excuses. I think it's about a combination of our players not stepping up and Eric Ten Hag being too stubborn. That's what I think it is. Because the majority of this team took us to third and two cup finals and a quarter final and a victory against Barcelona last season. The majority of this team itself. So, of course, all the other teams in the league have improved. Every team, whichever position you look at, a lot of the Premier League teams have improved, with maybe the exception of Luton Town. Like even Sheffield United have bought players. Oh no, Haaland's through. Oof, out of bounds. Uh, I don't know, man. Like, I don't think he got the players he wanted. But that being said, man, like that's no excuse. Like, the tactics can change, right? We might have played too many games. It's stuff like that, man. Like, went for Mount first instead of going for. One thing I didn't understand at all is we went for Mount first when we should have gone for a striker. That we couldn't get rid of Harry Kane. I mean Harry Maguire. Like if he has full say, Maguire would have been gone. There are so many things, dude. There's so many things that it's not about questioning it, but it makes you wonder like how is this club really run? You know, we always know how badly the club is run, but even when we think we have a manager that has a lot of control, we somehow don't have control. So it's one of those things where it's very confusing. Do you think Mount will ever able to play with his full potential in this role? Putin, so Ten Hag spoke about this. He basically said it's going to take time for him to adjust in this new role because it took time for Ericsson to adjust in the new role, which I agree with. By the way, it did take a lot of time for. It did take a lot of time for Ericsson to get into this role. So let's see what happens. Do I think can he play in his full potential? Oh no, Foden's through. Akanji went over. Um, play, play his full potential. Probably not. Wouldn't because probably he wants to be in the mix of things. Uh, Depending on how good Hoyland is, he might be able to contribute from deeper, possibly. If we had footballers with better IQ, I think Mount could even contribute from deeper in midfield. It's all a balancing act. So can he play to his full potential? I'm pretty sure he would like goals. So probably not based on that. But can he like do well in this role if he sticks to it? I think so. I think he's a good enough quality player to do well in the role. I think he might want to score more goals and stuff like that. So based on that, I think maybe not. Because I'm sure in his mind, his full potential is scoring goals, getting assists, that kind of stuff. And I don't know if he will playing deeper will he get an opportunity to get a lot of goals. He might get a lot of assists though, depending on depending on the choices made. Right now, ETH had to turn the table completely well. Carabao Cup has put a blanket on everything. Ronaldo was right on everything on management. He criticized ETH only for disrespect, and I am on CR7 side. I still think both of them could have handled it better, dude. I mean, I'm just watching some of Piers Morgan talking recently, non football related topics. I'm like, this guy is just trying to wind people up. That's it. That's it. Like, whoever it is, he's just trying to irritate people. That's it. That's his job. That kind of job is a very dicey job to have. Saudi Arabia beat New Zealand in a cricket match today. Looks like everything's going up for Saudi Arabia today. Ethan, what a player Kovacic, man. Can't believe he was let to go on a free, man. Can't believe it. That's a player we could have done really well with. But yeah, could have done Tielemans. We could have got Kovacic. We could have got many free players. We spent our first buy on Mount when we needed a striker. So Guardiola is coming right into the middle of the pitch. Kovacic signed Katata United को. Yeah, I mean they could have. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Like it's very. I'm really trying to process what happened today, Pudan. Like I'm really trying to process it as level-headed as possible. But it is starting to get very difficult. Someone was making jokes on this. You weren't on the stream that time. Someone was making jokes like, I can't wait for the Nathan rant arc to begin. I'm like, it's a little too early for that, man. But more likely to happen soon. What are you talking? Not free, my bottom 30. I mean, Sorry, Tielemans was the free agent. Yeah, never mind. Still, dude, 30 million is an absolute, you know, it's a steal. Gordon crosses. Ooh, dangerous ball there. Good clearance by Akanji. Trust ETH last year. We in same situation, finished top three. Yeah, like I told someone, dude, we started 0 from 6. We are 3 from 6 first two games. So technically, we are in a better position than last season anyway. But the thing is, I'm not. It's not about trusting ETH, Sanket. From my perspective, it is questioning why is he not changing tactics. The one thing I heard about Eric Ten Hag is how he has changed a lot of roles of a lot of players as he kept buying players like a Tadic, like a Halle. Like he changed what their original roles were. Like when they came there, they were a certain kind of player, and then he used them differently because he kept molding the team into a style. We are currently not doing that right now, and it's very frustrating because of the money we spent, of the fact that our club is in so much problems right now, separately from players and and transfer window issues. So it's just all really frustrating at the moment. Was coaches free? I thought, yeah, he did, they did, dude. I was confusing him with Telemans, who, by the way, Aston Villa got, and Aston Villa is a dark horse to do really well this season. So they're getting midfielders that could be game changers for them for free. Excuse me. Footballer side, did anyone notice how mainstream media is going completely out of frame? Maybe next election will be last where it will play any role. Seems podcasts and new media now. Good. The mainstream media have been taking, some of them have taken too much advantage of their roles, dude. Trippier? Oh no. Where Danburn just had that ball? Oh no. Danburn overcommits and he's slow as molasses. Where is everybody? Trippier heads the ball back. Your thoughts on Gordon? This guy's young and so good in one on. Yeah, man. Listen, when I heard how much they spent on him, I was like, these people are crazy. And he didn't have the best of starts last season, but it looks like he's playing really well now. He's really good. And put in, oh my god, they got Lewis Hall, man. Lewis Hall is someone I really rated at Chelsea here. I was really excited to see what he's going to do. But you'll have Kukureya, you'll have Chili. Oh, here we go. Almiron through. One on one with Akanji. Oh my god, Guardiola definitely can't play right back. Alexander Isak. Joe Linton. Blocked. Oh wow. Guardiola definitely can't play right back, boys. He overcommitted and just got completely left behind on the counter. Guimaraes, oh, tries to thread it to Anthony Gordon right in front of the penalty box. Good attempt there. Yeah, I think he's really good put in, and I think Lewis Hall, and Anthony Gordon on the left hand side, because Dan Burn moving in slow mo is not going to work in every game, dude. It's going to be really crazy. Lewis Hall as a Newcastle player could be an option for FPL level. I really think so. It's sad. Instead of Kukurea, we have to sell Lewis Hall. It is really sad, dude. I really thought he would have done well. And considering Chilwell does get injured, I thought, wow, we'll get to see at least more of Lewis Hall this season. Kukurea signing, man, you'll just spot him 60 million or whatever. You gotta use the guy, man. Otherwise, you know, he becomes a diminishing asset. And if you want to sell him, you all will end up selling him like how we sold Maguire, quarter of the price. Uh, Maybe you should also try to bring some more people on your channel, different supporters, different clubs and sports. Well, it's good to listen different perspective apart from YouTubers one. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing like a game week predictions with like a different content creator. Maybe I don't know anyone from who watches sports, Hitesh. That is why I started the channel because I don't actually have friends who watch sports, especially football. Some of my friends used to watch cricket, but no football. Ooh, he grated his calf, dude. That's ugly. Oh, he got booked even. Unlucky. The first goal is complete mistake. In first goal is complete mistake of Luke Shaw. Yeah, Luke Shaw didn't. I mean, listen, Sanket, can I be honest with you? Garnacho was not doing any defensive work, man. Unless he makes a mistake, Garnacho doesn't really track back. Uh, I mean, man, listen, I don't know how to say this, but I feel like the left back or the right back, I should say, should be the left winger's player, and the right. So I feel like Kulusevski should have been. Well, I mean, listen, it's just not good, man. It was just not good. I mean, we got really unlucky with the Martinez deflection, dude. Did you realize something, guys? You remember what happened? Both goals have been caused because of Martinez. Martinez with a wicked deflection into Pape Matassa, and then the own goal by Martinez. So Martinez has not had a great game. If anyone has a Martinez in FPL, they've been ruined this week. They've been absolutely ruined this week, unfortunately. Well, always a good watch whenever Sadiq Bhai came. Yeah, dude, we like talking about UFC. Yeah, he's a bit busy these days, but definitely I'll get him on soon. I didn't have any time to do the UFC preview stream. Otherwise, he would have been on this week itself. But I just didn't have any time, man, to do it this week, unfortunately. Get him on soon. I mean, but such a bad taste in your mouth there after that game. Seriously. Tana confirms Van der Beek and Williams could leave. We need players totally with their heads in our team. It's obvious they're looking for something else. Bro, Brandon Williams should have been sold last season, yeah. He's talking about what's he talking about? Looking elsewhere. Brandon Williams should have been sold last season. Ooh, Haaland almost went through both defenders there. Got to switch on a little bit. Sadiq Bhai and his knowledge man also his take on transfer and his take on players who are underrated. Yep, he really keeps an eye on football, dude. Actually, that's a lie. He keeps an eye on all the sport. I don't know how he does it. I really don't know how he does it. I removed Jota last moment. Took McAllister. Oh no, McAllister. Tried to do the 200 IQ thing, Putin, where you get a low costing Liverpool midfielder with hopeful of high returns. Yeah, I tried doing that last week with Timber, and I got well, I didn't get a red card, but as you know, I got a drop in price and an injury in 4 months, and then on top of that, I had stones as well. So yeah, it's already happening. It's already happening. Well, if can I be honest with you, guys? Does anyone think we should keep Van der Beek, especially how we are playing? I think Van der Beek won't be that attacking. I think Van der Beek's more disciplined that way. What a ball! What a ball that a Walker. You should try collab with that with Liverpool guy in United Road. United Road's coming up soon, Sanket. I'm in constant talks with Anshuman. I always drop in and say hello to him. Coming soon. For sure, United Road will come soon. And then Sadiq Bhai has 28 hours a day. I don't know how he does it, yaar. I really don't know how he does it. Family, work, and sports. It's ridiculous. But I love it. really fun to talk about. My God, Grealish felt all the way into left back position. I don't think Guardiola's going to cut it as a right back, guys. This is one of those that aren't going to work. Alvarez cuts across. What the hell was Pope doing? He doesn't even dive. That was a very interesting move by Pope. Botman had to clear. United was. I don't know about that, dude. I don't think VDB will stay either way. But Ignatius, honestly, I think he's way. I think he had a good preseason, and I think he's much more. I don't know, man. I don't know if the term balanced is the right word, but let me put it this way: he's much more disciplined. Our players are. We're just too attacking right now, man. We're just too attacking right now. It's not. It's not. We're going to get countered too much. And our wingers do not know when to release the ball, whether it is inverted fullbacks or overlap fullbacks. They don't release the ball in a timely way, and we get caught completely open on the flank, whichever flank it is, because the fullback overlaps, and then the mistake is made. Cleared header by Newcastle. Kovacic on the box, blocked by Joelinton's back. He's a very bitter guy. Listen, Nitish, can I be honest with you? If you have to deal with the things our club deal with over these many years, no, there's plenty of bitter people. I don't think he's bitter, dude. I think he's fed up. Quite honestly, 2 years ago, I was fed up, dude. I was I was just watching games to watch games. I couldn't be bothered. Like there are games on TCSP when because wasn't there I didn't have a live stream set up for the Ronaldo comeback season. So I used to do the streams on Giants channel. And every time we lost, like I didn't even flinch, dude. Like the way we lost the games, you just fell out of love with the club, dude. Constantly being held to ransom by these owners, bad decision making again and again and again and again. It will bother you, dude. It will bother you, especially when you devote a decent amount of your time and probably your life, especially as you were younger, to this team, dude. It will bother you. Recent Solly match has given so many points even in match 1 week. Listen, dude, I put in. I don't know if you were there for game week 1 when people were talking to me about FPL stuff. What a shot by Julian Alvarez! The misery continues. What an absolute blinder by Julian Alvarez. Spins and shoots. Just edges it into the post and it just rolls in. Far post. It just grazes the far post and goes in. Blinder. If anyone has taken a Man City double up in front, you all have taken a very good risk for the future. Because without De Bruyne, I think Alvarez is going to be playing a lot. With that, there we go. Foden. Does Foden get that as assist? Foden's a silky guy. Someone wanted a Foden masterclass. Well, they've already got an assist. Oh, Pope touched it, Evan. That's unfortunate. Pope touches it, right? Split fingers. It went through it. Yeah, Putin. I was telling people because Tony is not there. They used to only go with the front two of Mbomo and Tony. Because Tony is not there now, Visa will get so much more. I always said Johan Visa is a very threatening player, and we just don't think about it that way because he plays for Brentford. But Johan Visa he always comes, dude. He's I call him last season. He was like the super sub. He comes, he changes the game, he makes moves. But now he's getting chances to start. If you ever, I mean, I wouldn't recommend doubling up on Brentford, but Visa is a good shout, dude. At least even a cheap bench option. Like it won't be cheap in comparison to real cheap bench options, but if you ever wanted one, Visa is a good one. Solly March also is a good one. Although, man, did you see Mitoma's first goal, dude? Oh my god, what a filthy goal by Kaoru Matomas. Telling you, man. Some of these players are stepping up and ours aren't. FFS. FFS, yep. Hello, all PR club. Ragnick said to the board, sign this man. They said, no, yeah? That's true. He said, sign Caicedo as well. And Conrad Lema. And Christopher Nkunku. And Enzo Fernandez. Before the World Cup. Enzo Fernandez. Yeah. What do you got? Tonali gets a yellow card. Nathan, very bad goalkeeping, by the way. I mean, wait, what are you talking about? You're talking about Pope? Or are you talking about Onana? What could he do? Why didn't we play Marcel in number 9, Fernandez in number 10? Rajat, it's very simple because ETH is very stubborn. That's what I've realized. Pope. Sorry about that. Foden. Fakes. Alvarez fakes again. Runs out the byline. Early cross. Falls down from Mateo Kovacic. Blocked by the Newcastle defenders. Ooh. Anthony Gordon put the skis on. Ooh, that has to be a foul, right? Foul by Julian Alvarez. Getting tired of falling Banyo. Yeah. Why do you say it's per goalkeeping by Pope Nitesh? You think he should have been more centrally located into the goal? That's why he couldn't get his full hand on it. He was too close to the near post. So when he spins and shoots, he's too far away when it goes far side. Newcastle are pressing. Let's go. How long can they do this for though? Almiron. You disown them and just support your other team like Real Madrid and Al Nassr. What shitty commentary is this? You're saying Eddie Howe is writing things down? How to break treble winners. Come on, dude. Hello, Bang Bang. Oh, how's that not a foul? Here we go. Almiron shoots, blocked, and goes out of bounds. Wait, penalty check. Oh boy. Penalty check? On what? No, that can't be a penalty. If that's a penalty, we should have definitely got a penalty at Spurs. 2 goals and 1 assist. Standing ovation for my ball. Bellingham in just the second game for Real Madrid. He got 2 goals and an assist. Ooh. Oh, almost a really good tackle by Trippier. Julian Alvarez, generation talent. We'll see, dude. We'll see. Oh. Gordon. There we go. Put the Jets on Alexander. Ah, he ran out of. Alvarez good talent. Really good goal. Nick Pope may have been slightly out of position there, but still, who watches the Al Nassr here? Yes, he got back-to-back man of the matches for Real Madrid. I always knew he was going to be a big deal since Birmingham City, dude. People just went, the championship's not a good league. I always knew. Oh, flick by Alvarez, but no, there was nobody overlapping. Nathan, but you must agree, he's better talent than Rashford. Alvarez? You got to give them a few years, Nitesh. Alvarez is barely played football for Man City. You got to give him a few years, man. Then we got to see. I don't know what this generational talent means. I'll give you a really simple story, Nitesh. I don't know how deep in the weeds you get for football. No, but I'll give you a really good example of why generational talent also might be something that doesn't exist. Okay, so the FA Youth Cup in I think 2008 or something. Okay, that was the last time before the most recent time where we won the FA Youth Cup. In that FA Youth Cup side, we had players like Jesse Lingard, Paul Pogba, and we had someone who was supposed to be the best player out of all of them. Talent wise, scouting wise, everyone thought this player was the best player in that team. Okay? His name was Ravel Morrison. Ravel Morrison ended up not, I don't think, playing much for Manchester United, if at all. Had so many personal issues that it didn't matter how talented he was, he could not do it on the pitch. He was supposed to be a bigger talent than Paul Pogba. Now, people will say, look at what's happening to Paul Pogba now. But you have to understand, I'm talking about 2008. All the Scudettos Paul Pogba won, all the World Cup that Paul Pogba won, the success he had as an individual player, he was not as good as Ravel Morrison. So I understand what people mean by generational talent, but I also somehow think it doesn't exist, dude. Because you're always one bad year away from never coming back, if that makes sense. You know, I think the only true generational talents that have ever been, maybe not ever been, but the two I can at least think of right now are Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, because they have done it for 20 plus years. They have surpassed the generation to be Haaland drags it wide. Oof, that was a close one. I think that they're the only true generational talents, man. We're talking about being elite in their teens, being elite in their 20s, and being elite into their late 30s. That's over. That's more than a generation. So I don't like, I don't know, man. Generational talent is a word that I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe you're right, dude. I don't know. I just, oh wow. Oh, like a foot to the left of the post and it's in. That close. Paul Pogba for Juve in his first stint was so good. That's why Manchester. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, dude. That guy was not the most talented player of our youth academy that won the youth cup. How was the match going? At least my 3-1. Man City just scored at the 31st minute. Julian Alvarez scored a blinder. I believe Foden's going to get the assist. He didn't do much for the assist, but I believe Foden's going to get the assist. Idea how it looks like Wayne Rooney with hair. uh, Foden Alvarez is way better than Rashford. Foden probably. Foden's played a lot of games for his age. I think Alvarez still has to play some games, man. Personally. Bro, other boyfriends. What? Marcelo Bielsa impersonation. I'm not sure about Generation, but he's lucky to be completed for. Absolutely, absolutely. Even Mbappe has not completed football. So wait 1 minute. Has he won that? What is that South American thing? The Copa America. Has he won that too? People say completed football, but people don't realize there's like a Euro and a Copa America to be won as well. Like that, technically, Rafael Varane has completed football uh, alongside Mbappe, I guess. Wait, no, which the France team? I'm sure a couple of players have completed football. Oh, I can't think of it right now. I'm sure there are a couple of players. If we don't count Euros and just like World Cup and Champions League and like a league title, I think a couple of French players completed their world football that year, if I'm not mistaken. Today everything was bad, especially in second half. ETH should get a shirt. Listen, man. But we have seen it almost every time. After every loss, is that bounce back. Yep, that's true. Jude Bellingham makes my weekend. He's so good. Julian Alvarez won everything. Yes, Copa Libertadores. Yes, he won and won all the. Oh, okay. Then yes, I guess he has completed football. I don't think I wouldn't even say he's lucky, Nidesh. I think he's earned his positions in all those teams. Yes, okay, he wasn't a starter. Yes, he wasn't, guaranteed minutes, but he was talented enough to make the team. So I wouldn't even say he's lucky. If you mean lucky as in like very few people to have done it, then yes. Yeah, I suppose he is lucky to have lucky that way. In fact, I have a very controversial take on it that everyone shakes their head on. But I think Julian Alvarez should win Ballon d'Or because he's won everything this academic year. So what academic year? Sorry, sports year. Academic year. The sports year. But then the argument is he didn't play all the games. He didn't start all the games. Blah 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 blah. So then you're like, okay, fine. Then you got to give it to a City player then, because at the end of the day, Messi won a World Cup and uh, and a French league title, and Man City players did the treble. So Varane still has to win the Varane's not won the Euros. I know Nitish. That's what I'm saying. So we count all the well. Varane will never win the Euros now because Varane's retired. So Kaka completed football. Yeah, well, that's true. Kaka also is probably one. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure this baby. I'm sure he wasn't as young as Alvarez though. Putin when he did it. I think we were talking about how old he was at the time. Varane won't he did it. Yeah, I'm thinking to get Julian Alvarez in my FPL team. Wouldn't be a bad shout, dude. But I wouldn't want to double up on City players simply because there's a very good possibility Pep is going to rest or one or two of them next month. So it's very difficult if you have Haaland to get Haaland and Alvarez seems like a gamble. Some days it will work. Some days it definitely not work some days because Pep's not going to play both of them. So yeah, Nathan, yeah, he was instrumental in the. Yeah, I mean, listen, man, I get it. He didn't start all the games and stuff, but I still think it should count for something. But we all know Messi is going to win it, so there's no point having this discussion. Mine's a very controversial take that nobody agrees with. So they go Haaland should get. I'm like, bro, Haaland can't even qualify for the Euros. Like, this is not even a shot at Haaland. Listen, doesn't matter if Haaland can score 100 goals every season. Can't do shit in Norway, and that's the truth. As soon as there's a moderately tough European team, Haaland becomes absolutely null and void. So it can't be Haaland. It has to be Alvarez. But it's not going to be Alvarez. So doesn't matter. Tony Cruz also won everything. Yep, Tony Cruz also won everything. That's true. But I'm pretty sure they were not as young as Alvarez. I'm pretty sure. Rodri deserves top three in UEFA ranking. Yeah, Rodri's a good shot. I thought Rodri was actually man of the match in the Inter Milan game. Apparently, people didn't agree. Not because he scored the goal. I thought he actually played well. But look at Burn just shoved off Walker. Bro, how is he a left back? How is he stealing a living at left back? 1-0, half time. This game went a lot faster than I thought it would. I think Julian Alvarez will start almost all games for Manchester City this year. I wouldn't say so bang bang because Bernardo Silva is going to play games. I wouldn't be that confident, man. And the thing is, Pep himself likes to rotate bang bang. So, yeah, I don't see that happening. Where is his Euro? Oh, wow. Okay. He's not won a Germany's not won the Euros? Ooh, interesting. Fine margins, dude. Come on. They've had 75% possession. We don't call that fine margins. Let's see what Tony Cruz has won. This is fun. Let's do this. Kane only has an Audi Cup in addition to. Oh, that's mean. That's really mean. That's really, really mean. The Audi Cup. God. So let's see. He's won the Bundesliga. He's won the DFB Pokal. He's won the Super Cup. He's won the Champions League. He's won the Super Cup, and he's won the UEFA Super Cup. Sorry, and he's won the Club World Cup. Okay, so he's won all that at Bayern. Germany. He's won a World Cup, and he was third place. Oh, he's not won a Euros. He's won. Oh, you know what? He's completed league football twice. At Real Madrid and at. Wow, that's crazy. He's completed club football twice. At Bayern and at Real Madrid. He only doesn't have a Euros, although has he won it? Yeah. No, he won like a golden ball under 17s Euros. Top scorer as well. Golden ball as well. Wow. On shoot. Wow. He was quite a goal scorer back in the day. Yeah, he's not won the Euros, that's true. Although apparently he was in the team of the tournament in 2016. Nope. He has not won the Euros. Tony Cruz, I repeat, Tony Cruz has not completed football. He's completed club football twice with two teams, though. That's impressive. I mean, if you're into those kind of statistics. Please check Lord Mario. Oh, no, I'm not doing that. That's insulting to people who've worked hard for their trophies. Nathan Rodri was man of match as well as POTT in the UCL as well as UNL. Yeah, I thought you. Yeah, I knew he got the man of the match for the final, but there was some. I forgot who. There was some people saying somebody else was the man of the match, and I was like, what? That can't be. Ramos has won it. Ah, Ramos has won everything. That's true. Ramos has won everything. Euros, the same year they won that same cycle of the Euros and World Cup they won, right? Boy, after that though, Spain's really sucked. Huh? Their little tippy tappy football, losing to everybody. You know what? I actually, based on what's happened in the game so far, Man City probably should have at least one more goal. But so far, Newcastle's hanging in there. Potential for still an upset is possible. Completing football dream for English pro. They couldn't complete football if they had a pen and the drawing and they had to join the lines together, dude. They have no shot. They have no shot. And under this donkey, they have no shot at all. Speaking of which, big up to the women, man. The women are going to complete football, baby. The women are running through the six, dude. One defeat in 37 games, a Euro and a World Cup final. That what's her name? Sarah Wiegman, Sarita Wiegman or something. What a gangster that lady looks like. Just she should probably manage she should probably manage some men's teams. Give them a good bollocking. Dear Mary trophy cabinet's crazy. Is it? My cousin went to Qatar and said Spanish players are still they'll be passing till eternity. They'll be passing forever. They'll be passing into nothing. Look at this, dude. 333 passes completed, 217 for Newcastle. 60-40% possession. Wow. Newcastle pulled back the possession, man. There was at one point of time, there was 77-23% possession. They pulled some of these stats back to make it look more respectable. Toni Kroos, one of the best midfielders of our generation. When Pep Guardiola was at Bayern Munich, he tried to convince Kroos to stay, but he decided to leave Bayern Munich for Real Madrid. I also think he was not very happy for he wanted a different challenge, if I'm not mistaken. Bang bang, because very rarely you'll hear German players leave Bayern Munich. Very rarely, but yeah. Xavi, Iniesta, Busi, Messi, David Villa, Puyol, Piqué, Pedro, UEL also, Valdez, Iker Casillas, Xavi Alonso, and David Silva only missed UCL. Oh yeah, David Silva missed it, didn't he? That Spain team was decent, man. Look at the crap we have to look at now. They're good players, but they don't bounce off the screen like they used to, man. Star-studded lineup Spain had. Now it's like fucking Morata and stuff. Like, come on, yeah. How bloody underwhelming. Unai Simon. Yes, he plays the way they want to play football, but he's not an appealing goalkeeper, dude. There was a point of time where Spain had Iker Casillas at one. Okay, guys, whoever's younger than me, check this out. Okay, this used to be the Spanish goalkeeping lineup for international tournaments. Okay, Iker Casillas at one, Victor Valdez at two, and Pepe Reina at three, and they all three won Champions League. All three of them won Champions Leagues. Okay, that was just the goalkeepers for Spain. Now we got Unai Simon, Bobby Sanchez, and David Raya. Boy, they have got demoted in many ways. They've got a demotion like you won't believe in the last 10 years. Came to your stream. Wait, hold on. Came to your stream just to divert my mind. My uncle passed away just a year after his 23-year-old son lost his life last year. Jesus, dude. Oh, so he lost his son and then he passed away the next year. Damn, man. Sorry to hear that, Danish. Sometimes grief is a silent killer, dude. It's a silent killer. Germany also has the same goalkeeping problem. I don't even know the names of the goalkeepers now. Look at the goalkeeper, just the goalkeepers they had, man. Insane. They had DDG, but listen, dude, they go on about the style of play crap. No, Danish, let it be. At the end of the day, the whole Spanish team is underwhelming. That was really my point. It's not even about like saying David De Gea. I was just giving an example. Like back then, that was the goalkeeping lineup, dude. Like imagine Southgate, the spineless mismanager. Nathan Torres hasn't completed football, although he has UCL, Euros, and World Cup, but he never won any league titles in his career. He's going to blame Steven Gerrard on that one, isn't he? Was he there that season? No, I don't think he was there Oh, that is unfortunate. I never realized he never won a league at all. Oh, that's weird. No, imagine going through winning all the main tournaments and then not winning a league. Germany has Neuer, Ter Stegen. They can start in any team. Yeah, well, I think Neuer's on the way out. Danish. I don't think Neuer's. I don't think it's going to be. I think he's done, right? Is he not retired from international football? Is the Euros going to be the last one? Manuel never injured himself skating. Really? Neither, but they just won the UEFA Nations League. Hmm. I mean, I don't even count that as. Can I be honest? I don't count that as a trophy, dude. I really don't. I really don't. Also, in fairness to all those players that completed football, this trophy didn't exist back then. So you can't call it completing football now because they've added a new trophy. The trophies that were available to them when they were playing, they won, man. They're hardly going to come out of retirement to win the Mickey Mouse International Trophy. Like, that's ridiculous. I wouldn't even want them to come out of retirement for that. It's quite a jokey thing, dude. To be honest. Stefan Ortega too. Although he had won the Segunda title with Atletico. I guess it kind of counts. He's injured for a year, so Manuel. Some performance leave marking your brain. Neuer 2014 is one for me. Played. People say ME1 Argentina World Cup. I agree, but Neuer in 2014 was different. You know what's funny? The next World Cup, he turned out to have an absolute howler against Mexico and South Korea, though, isn't it? Those games are rough. Spurs have won the Tiger Trophy. Yeah, I don't think that's going to count either. टोनी रूस का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट खत्म हो रहा है था बायर्न म्यूनिख के साथ इन 20 Mario Götze and at the time by yeah because you know why bang bang I remember him not being happy and wanting to move and yeah because I don't know why I remember it but I remember it him not being happy then he moved so like listen, if you're going to be disrespected I think they did the same thing with the no they didn't do it with him that was something else but yeah. Oh, second half coming in shortly. Perfect. Any other games going on? Let's see what other games are going on today. AEK Athens versus Dynamo Zagreb. UEFA Champions League qualification. Dynamo Zagreb up 1-0. Nice, nice. Pretty nice. What do we got? Anything Inter Milan's playing? Inter's up 1. Who scored? Lautaro Martinez, Dumfries assist. Please tell me PSG is losing. Oh my god, PSG is 0-0. Bro, what a joke of a team, man. Like, seriously, what a joke of a team. What a joke of a team. They can't, with all their millions, can't beat Toulouse even though Mbappe and Dembele on the bench. It just goes to show you how much they were relying on Messi last year again to pull these people out of their graves, dude. They're going to get absolutely destroyed in the Champions League this year. Mark my words. Everyone's like, oh, they're going to be contenders. I'm like, contenders of what? They're not contending shit, dude. What is everyone talking about? Sometimes I can't believe what I hear, you know? Can't believe it. Look at this team. This team's not gonna, I'm sure they're not gonna do well this season. Let's see what happens. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Athletic Club Bilbao is up 2-0 against Osasuna. Gorka Guruzeta and Inaki Williams. Oh, the Williams brothers for a goal and assist. And oh wow, Nico Williams with 2 assists. Nice. Fiorentina 4-0 up in Genoa. All right. It's nice to know there's goals going on somewhere. Now they have sorted out the Mbappe issue. Why are they still? Bro, who knows, man? This drama infused club, no, they're so attention seeking, no, in general. That they have to buy people's attention, dude, because no one cares about them. Nobody cares about them as a club. That's the truth. Like everybody I know that supports PSG go like, oh, Neymar's my favorite player and all. Bro, now oddly they're all going to support Al Hilal, dude. Nobody actually is a PSG fan, dude. PSG didn't even exist like a few decades ago, dude. Like it's just great attention seeking. That's it. FIFA 23 available for 800 on Steam, 75% discount. Yeah, dude. In about 5 weeks, the new game's gonna come out. Makes sense. I really want PSG to go to Europe. Oh, there's nothing I would love more, dude. There's nothing I would love more. Them being exposed for a team that has only money and no talent, dude. In a league where almost every team has no money either. So that would be lovely. Struggling against Toulouse. Just so Mbappe can come on for the next last 30 minutes and score 2 goals. Game's about to start. Isaac. Here we go. And we're off. Second half. You are scared of PSG and Champions League. I'm terrified of my team. Yeah, see, me think terrified of my team is different from being scared of PSG, Vedant. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. You mean I'm scared that PSG? Okay, no, I'm terrified. I'm not terrified for my team, dude. I think we'll do okay in the Champions League. I think we will. Wow, did he get a straight yellow? Wow, Julian Alvarez already got a yellow. Man, these South Americans, they can't keep their hands to themselves, dude. He got booked in 30 seconds. Not good. And then knocking out Liverpool. Imagine PSG getting in Europa League with Dembele and Mbappe. What a beautiful sight. And then knocking out Liverpool. Oh, that would be great. It would be the only time where I'd be a little happy that PSG has won a game. What Luis Enrique is cooking with PSG? Nil, dude. He's cooking zero at the moment. 2 eggs. Oh, I thought it was a penalty. It's offside. PSG getting beaten in Europa League final Sevilla. Oh, very believable. Did you see how far they pushed Man City in the game? And Nestle should have finished the game off. Oh, he's not offside. What? He's not offside. Dude, how many signings will United make now? Realistically, we should have made 4 signings already. We've only made 3 signings, Lavanya. Everybody still thinks you have done good business. I don't know how. Um, Realistically, God, I don't even want to put it out in the universe. I think we're only going to get Amrabat. One. I'm going to go with one. I'm going to go with one. Disappointingly. Luis Enrique is just cooking French noodles. PSG, nothing. Nil with that team, man. Everyone was like, God, they got Gonzalo Ramos. Look, Manolo Ugarte is a guy to watch. Liverpool missed out on Ugarte. Look how they're going to cook now. PSG is going to cook. I'm like, PSG ain't cooking shit, dude. 0-0 to Toulouse. It's embarrassing, dude. With Ramos and Ugarte starting, and Akimi and Marquinhos. And it's just all hype, dude. Just all hype. Luis Enrique is cooking sourdough croissants with Mbappe cheese dip. Oh, okay. Okay, Newcastle has decided to be a little aggressive now. That's good. Ahmedabad, Gavanwich, and Pavard. No. Uh, Realistically, I think we're only going to get Ahmedabad. I think anything after that is just an unexpected bonus. genuinely unexpected. Even though we know we are in for them, just based on our issues we currently have, it would be a bonus. And the problem being our inability to sell players, so we can use that money to buy the players we want. So for me, I think it's only going to be Amrabat. That's it. Two more, but you need something. Frontline is dead. I don't think frontline. I don't think it's possible. I think we're only going to get Amrabat. Oh, Haaland. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but is Mbuemo and Kaoru Mitoma the top scorers in the Premier League right now? I hope when PSG goes to Europa, they put the camera focus on Nasser Al Khalifi. He might not even show up for the Europa. Oh, you mean when they get knocked down to Europa? Yeah, well, like how they did it with Di Maria when we knocked them out in the last minute penalty by Rashford, because Di Maria was talking so much shit. And they zoom in on Di Maria when they get knocked out at Paris. That was hilarious. That is a real karmic justice moment, if there ever was one. How will Amrabat solve our midfield issues? It'll keep more solidarity in the middle of the pitch, dude. And we're going to have to come to the conclusion of we use Mount and Bruno, but Bruno at false nine, and we rotate Mount and Bruno at 10, and then when we don't want to play a false nine, we remove Mount and put in Hoyland. I think that's the only way we can do it, dude. Because we need some balance in the midfield, dude. It's too wonky, man. They're way too in front. They're way too in front. It's just their natural ability to go forward. It's like their instinct. We need someone whose instinct will be, I'm not going past this line unless I have to. We need one of those players. That's what Amrabat is. I thought he did well with Onuaie at Morocco in the World Cup. I thought the Moroccan double pivot was really good. No, it's March. It's March and Isaac. Really? I'm pretty sure Mbuemo has 3 goals, doesn't he? How can it be Isaac, dude? Isaac only has 2 goals, does he not? I'm confused. Have they not updated the goals or something? No, Mbuemo and March with 3 goals each. Oh, okay. Okay. How long? Dude, Brighton are playing so well too, man. Seriously. And they have João Pedro on the bench with Evan Ferguson. The Zerbi is for real, dude. Did you see that McAllister red card? We are challenging that. You should challenge that. I can see why it could be a red card, but I don't think it is one, dude. I don't think it's going to get overturned, if I'm being honest with you, Lavanya. But it's better to try, dude, because what is it? Is it a 3-match ban if it's not overturned? 3 matches, a lot of matches at the beginning of the season, man. Try to build up those points at the beginning before fatigue and a long season catches up to you. Oh, clash of legs. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, is Anthony Gordon getting sent off? Let's see what happened here. Ooh. Ooh. Mbappe better than Haaland for international. Was Mbappe better than? Yeah, but Haaland plays for an absolutely crap international team. Mbappe is always going to be better than Haaland internationally. it's where club it matters because there's some parity at least. Mbappe might overtake Haaland in club football, but Haaland ain't getting close internationally. Not a shortcoming, but Norway is. Yeah, I mean. Oh wow, Howie Barnes is coming on already. Buemo in March. Yes, a three-match ban. Oh my god. When everybody's fresh, dude, those three matches matter a lot because rotation comes into play later on in the season when you got to play cup games and stuff. Now, when you have, build up the points, create cushions, it might sound weird, but it's a very important time to have all the players. I don't know how I'm going to make it for the UFC in the morning. It was a high boot, was a red in my opinion. Yeah, 3 game ban. We'll see, dude. I don't think it's going to get overturned anyway, Harshal. Even if it wasn't a high boot, that's how these people work. Unfortunately, even for these things, I thought Casemiro should not get a red card at Crystal Palace because someone else was pulling on Fred's shirt first. He didn't get a red. Casemiro got a red for pulling that person's shirt though. So Joel Inter is struggling after him tackling Foden. This is lovely. Oh, that's it, guys. This game's over. Sean Longstaff's coming on. Now it's not looking good. Now it's not looking good. Harvey Barnes will score or provide assist now. You think so? Interesting. You predicted right. Wolves will get bashed in the next game. I'm telling you, we got lucky, dude. We got lucky. They played well. Don't get me wrong, but we got lucky, dude. I mean, listen, man. Brighton's going to smash a lot of teams this season. Aditya, not just Wolves. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if they have a lot of. They have what have they already gone? Was it 3-0, 3-1, or 4-1 in the first game, and then again 4-1 in the second game? Yeah, it was 4-1, right? They beat Luton 4-1 or 5-1, and it's 4-1 against Wolves. Brighton's going to smash a lot of teams this season. Don't be surprised. Can we say same about Messi and Ronaldo's international teams? One play for Argentina, others for Portugal with no World Cup history. Um, I think Portugal is nowhere as good at Ronaldo's Portugal team was nowhere as good as Messi's Argentinian teams. Uh, they still managed to win a Euros though. I mean, like honestly, if you look at that Argentina Portugal Euros team, you're like there are at least three better teams in the Euros with way better squads. They still somehow managed to do it in the end, man. And Argentina to me always had a strong squad. Genuinely. I at least thought so. That's why when people go Portugal versus Messi and Messi didn't have a good squad, I'm like, what are you talking about? Argentina is always the strongest squad than Portugal. Monto bichara first. I love ETH, support him, but he needs to throw his favoritism out of. Listen, man, he's got to change stuff up. That's it. If they challenge and decision is no overturn, ban will be of 4 games. Is that it? Oh my god, that's even worse then. Wow, Harvey Barnes just got booked. He just came on. Oh my god, Harvey Barnes just got booked now. Oh my god. Oh, head yow, head yow. Ethan Barry mids need a sentiment, attacking midfield and DMF. Yeah. Enu Bruno Casemiro. I don't know when Menu's gonna be fit though. Anyway, McAllister and Anthony are red on day one. Or first he would have played better in the Poch era, by the way. Possibly. Vedant includes Jean Felix. Oh, Mr. Point, Anderson scored a goal and McAllister got a red. Either we need Menu with Casemiro. Bro, listen, man. We need some anchors in the middle. Yeah, we can't have everyone running forward. It's too crazy. Inverted and overlapping fullbacks uh, again and again and again. Oh, Haaland's through. What a tackle by Fabian Shaw. And I think he wins a goal kick too. Wow. Great defending there. Portugal has good players, but you have to blame the coach players' mentality. Argentina players really respect Messi and play for. Yeah, but I mean, the quality of players weren't as good as Argentina put in. That's what I'm trying to say. And Santos is. I mean, at the end of the day, he did win a Euro, so I suppose he was decent enough. But yeah, got him. Joao Felix got red in his first game for Chelsea. Oh, here we go. Lovely little ball there. Almiron, who's been taking a nap this whole game. Oh, here we go with the poor decision making again. Almiron, man. This is exactly what we were doing in our game. Almiron missed passes. Trippier's too far in front. Man City just didn't punish them, really. This World Cup, Portugal squad had a better team than Argentina FC player by player. Do you think so? This World Cup, right? But I'm talking about like all the. Ashar, I'm talking about like on average Messi's international team with the Portugal international team in general, like from that time they played overall. Sofia needed as urgent as possible. Yeah, believe me, we won't get him by the end of this week even. Next week, I mean. Our idea of urgent is very different. Such a bad game week in FPL with 21 points and 3 Arsenal players and Chukwu Emeka from Chelsea to play. Okay. Things could still happen. Said to turn into 4 if challenge is erected. Is it a law? First time I've heard of this too, man. Let's see. I never heard of it. Nathan, I just noticed Kovac is a good dribbler of the ball. He just missed KDB's final pass. Yeah, because I don't think that's his game though, Nitesh. I know what you're talking about. That moment where he just squeezed in between two players, right? Just a tight little lane change in between two players to avoid the tackles. Yeah, I just don't think that's his game though. I can't remember when Kovacic made a pass like that anywhere. I just don't think that's what he does. I think I heard this when there was news that ETS might challenge Casemiro's red card was pal. Oh, okay. Haaland doesn't score. My FPL is effed. One of my friends who captain Salah. You know what, dude? I captain Rashford. So again, don't worry, guys. Last week I've done it. Although he did get chances this week again, but this will be the last week I do that. I'm not doing any of this nonsense. I've had my fun. I've taken my chance, and now we move on now. Nathan, we can't afford to play Mountain Blue at the same time, or we need to sacrifice Garnacho. Oh, sacrifice Garnacho makes the most sense, Gaurav, because at the end of the day, I don't think Garnacho should play 90 minutes of every game anyway. So I think we have to play Ericsson, Casemiro, Mount, and Bruno at false nine and push Rashford back onto the wing, dude. Because Garnacho is going to be sacrificed no matter what, Gaurav. Because if Hoyland is going to start, Hoyland is going to take the striker position. Oh no, Haaland's through. Rules just wide. Oof. Um, that's just how it's going to be. Like that way. He's going to get sacrificed no matter what. They might as well sacrifice him now so we can get some points on the board. We can't wait for Rasmus Højlund to come so we can sacrifice him. Coach is great at maintaining possession and control in midfield. Premier League, if the appeal is rebuffed, then an additional game will be added to the ban. Oh boy. A triple captain Rashford. This guy only scores when everything's perfect from LC vanishes. I mean, to be fair, Lavan, yeah, he's not playing in position at all. He has outrightly on many platforms on YouTube said I like playing left wing. His game has completely changed ever since he's been forced on the wing, and he's never really recovered to be a player center forward anymore. Really, he's then also coach is not like goal proven like Gundogan. You know what, dude? There was a time when coaches love to make a run into the box and score a goal. I think based on the players based on the coaches you play for, they're really good players adapt, and I think that is one thing that he has adapted into now. Maybe not such a goal proven player. He's more like, in the box, in the mix of things, making passes and stuff. He doesn't do that anymore, I guess. Haaland, saved by the foot. Oh my god. What are these skill moves by Kyle Walker? Fed up of it, man. When will he score? Lavanya, if you have tripled up on United like I have, I would automatically tell you to start. Maybe tripling up is not a good strategy this season, especially with the way they're giving out yellow cards. I feel like doubling up is a much safer option this year. You shouldn't triple anyone up, I think. I made the mistake this week. Jao Pedro got a goal last week, and this week he didn't start. Get rid of Jao Pedro no matter what now. I told my friend Rashi on 7375k per week, and he just started laughing. You can see why that is. Foden's amazing in this game. He's creating a lot of chances. You give him a nice freeing role, dude. He'll do wonders. That's why he can't do shit for England because, a certain genius thinks he's unlocked football. Oh, what is that, Bruno? Oh my god, what was that? Okay, guys, good night. See you. Yes, good night, Danish. I have to get up early too, man. Waiting for this game to end. Nathan, we're not at all missing KDB. Foden क्या खेल रहे हैं? I don't think you will miss Kevin De Bruyne, dude. I think in the sense of like it's not a Kevin De Bruyne replacement, but there's good enough players to fill in roles to create chances, if that makes sense. Wilson replaces Isaac, sticking out an attacker when they need a goal. Sandro Tonali coming off for who's this guy? Wait, I know who this guy is. Wilson. No, Anderson, sorry. He had 3 Premier League starts last season. That's who you're replacing Tonali with. In a game where Newcastle could still get a point. Risky business. Risky business. Oh, what is this? Playing from the back thing. Play through the press. Cross comes in. Is that a Kanji? Header straight into Nick Pope's hands. I'm so tired. Tomorrow I gotta do a UFC stream and I gotta do the Chelsea West Ham stream. I'm going to be dead Monday morning. Lovely clearance by Kyle Walker. Oh my god, that clearance of Kyle Walker went straight to Haaland's head. Look how fluid City are playing here. Look how tired we look, man. Really stressed out after today's game. Addison had a great preseason, apparently 7 goals and assists. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't think he's going to get a lot of game time if he has to play behind Joe Linton, Guimaraes, and Tonali. Very little chance they're going to get rotated. Other players actually might get rotated, but I don't think they will. The attackers, I think, are the most likely part of Newcastle to get rotated. What is that? Trailing leg trip? It's more like a trailing leg trip, man. Throw in for Newcastle. Hall and Burn might rotate as well. Yeah, I have a feeling that Hall is going to slot in very quickly, Harshal, because when Dan Burn overcommits and they make a bad pass, left back position's never going to get filled back, is never going to be covered because Dan Burn will just never actually make it back. And I think when they find out how dynamic Lewis Hall is, I have a strange feeling Dan Burn's not going to get a lot of games. Actually, you know what? Ooh, Wilson's through. Oh no, Guardiola, great defending. That. What is this? Barnes, come on, man. What did Rodri just do there? That's mad. Too much of a touch on the second one. Pushed it too far forward. With 3-on-1 in attack, and Newcastle couldn't make it. Got Newcastle poor. Definitely not great. Oh no, they're gonna have a look at this. Oh no. Roddy made a mistake. Am I dreaming? Yeah, it turned out to be a useless one in the end, but not that kind of mistakes. Very definitely not very customary. Gimaraes yellow card. Just just no discipline whatsoever. Long ball by Rodri to Kyle Walker. Newcastle poor, yeah, put in to an extent. I don't understand why Hedia would take out his attackers though. Isaac's not even booked. He literally put on Barnes. Barnes got booked in 2 minutes. Uh, Somebody got booked in like 30 seconds of the game. Julian Alvarez got booked. It's like the rules have become so soft now. It's almost impossible to try and survive a game without getting booked. Here we go. Almiron putting on the Jets. Oh, cuts in. Try to squeeze it through. Wow, he suddenly moved so quick there. So tired. Oh wow. Newcastle have had more attempts in the second half. Interesting. I had a mini heart attack when I heard Lukaku's offer to us. I'm not even joking, Aditya. If that happened, I would have laughed so hard. I'm like, now you people will understand. Now you will really understand what it feels like. It was cool making the jokes and all, but when it's your turn, no. Oh my god. Whatever hair you have on your head, if you have any, it'll all come out, dude. You might have to start pulling out some from your face. He can be the most incredibly frustrating player in general. Just in general, the general state of play. He looks so confused a lot of the times. Dude, even Slatan didn't even like him. Fun fact, ladies and gentlemen. Zlatan Ibrahimovic didn't even like him. Yeah, I got my first troll message from somebody so I have a friend who's a Chelsea fan. I got a message just as soon as we lost the Spurs. Smiles on. Terrible. Imagine Kepa and Lukaku. No, I would have loved it. I would have loved it because a lot of people were like, I don't want David De Gea, I want Bonu. I don't want David De Gea. He's not good enough. I was like, wow, y'all got Kepa. Now y'all will really be crying. Now y'all will really be crying. Oh, had Lukaku on top of that. Oh, that would have been so lovely. From definitely Stefano, Raul, Cristiano, Benzema, and Lukaku. Hey man, Lukaku is one of the best. I can't even complete the sentence. Oh god, I can't even complete the sentence. I would have died. Tottenham leads Lukaku. You know what, dude? That would really make my day if that happened, especially after today's performance. I would have loved that. That rooster Richarlison trying to get people sent off because he was so ineffective in the game. Remember, Kappa selected World Cup squad, not the here. Listen, dude. You know, where he starts leaking goals, you come back to me about that. Oh, hey man, you know what? I have to say, while Guardiola is not a right back and he's doing a decent job, you can clearly tell he's not accustomed to the playing. Why is he not playing Akanji at right back? Cross comes in. Oh, I don't know why they normally play Akanji and Aki at fullback. Why are they playing Guardiola? He's clearly not very comfortable there. Ooh, cross comes in. That was a nice move by Newcastle. Guimaraes. Oh my god. Almiron with a oh he managed to keep it in. I think Kai Havertz is better than Richarlison. You know what? As much as I enjoyed making fun of Kai Havertz personally last season, I'm going to have to I say I agree. I think I mean he's kind of looking worse at Arsenal, which is actually better. Makes me feel better, but yeah, I think he is better than Richarlison. That is I agree with that. I do agree with that. As a Barca fan, I love Kepa, but I'm telling you, soon as he leaks goals, though, they are going to be like, why did we get Bodu? Why did we get De Gea? I'm telling you. Why it'll take like 2 games of him leaking goals before everyone starts turning. Just watch. Oh no, Haaland's through. Oh, he's not through though. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Portman. I wish my friends in Juventus seal the Lukaku deal quickly. Listen, dude, y'all don't have a number nine, Aditya. You might need a number nine of a world class international quality. He's one. He scored bazillion goals for Inter Milan. You know, finished second in the Golden Boot race against Cristiano Ronaldo that year in Italy. He's the bagger, dude. He's the gunman. He's trampoline toes Lukaku, dude. You can't go wrong with trampoline toes, dude. Almiron shoots. Oh, blocked. Saw an article from Mirror Lukaku reunion with Manchester United. Highly doubted, dude. Highly doubted. If Eric Ten Hag says Cristiano Ronaldo is not a player for his style of play, Lukaku is arguably worse, and not just in a quality sense, just in a simple mobility sense. Lukaku is worse than him. Come on, Kepa is wanted by two European giants at the same time, Bayern and Real Madrid. It just goes to show you how desperate they are for a keeper that's not Sven Ulreich and Lunin, isn't it? Although I do think Lunin is going to be a good goalkeeper. Ulreich or whoever the hell the Bayern second goalkeeper is, not so convinced. Cross comes in. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Trippier got lucky there. It didn't go in the range of Haaland. That could have been really bad. Suddenly, Newcastle have some I don't know whatever you'd like to call this, a last 10-minute bounce. LOL. ETH prefers Weghorst over Lukaku. To be fair, ETH took Weghorst because the only thing we had was an option for a loan deal. We didn't have enough money for João Felix. So that's probably why we got Vegas in the first place. Most realistic as of now, I think, is Lukaku will go to Spurs. I don't see why Ange would want him, dude. Ange, look how they were playing football today, Aditya. Lukaku is going to just slow everything down. They are actually better off with Richarlison because at least Richarlison has space to kind of distract players and let the danger players do work. Oh, Haaland pushed on one player. What's a foul? Tight game, man. Tight game. 1-0. Can you imagine if Newcastle draw this game? Pep's going to lose his mind. There we go. Harvey Barnes trips over his own feet. The ball goes out of bounds. Lovely. Why even Haaland's serious face looks so. I just. Does he even have a different face? I only see him when he scores a goal, he's smiling. Otherwise, it's just like this. Let me sign off earlier, make some food. Good night, stay, and everyone stay safe. Yes, yes. Ignatius, thank you for joining, and I'll see you in the next one, buddy. Recover from the bad day that is today. Enjoy your Sunday, hope at least as much as you can. Good night, bud. Thanks for joining in. Ireland and short hair so similar to Sony football. Doraemon. Dude, he's one of those guys that I don't think is going to age very well because he's going to look like a child. Doesn't seem like he can grow any facial hair. Oh, far by Kochic. A little unlucky there with the track back. Oh my god, Pep Guardiola is calling out the fans. How weird is that, right? Like the training staffs in between the players and the fans. Just so someone doesn't whack them on the head if they do anything bad. Oh, Pep, look at those Asian, Asian chicks. Oh, Lukaku is also linked to Roma. Oh, good lord. Jose, don't do it, please. Don't do this to yourself, man. Don't do it. I know you like Matic. Don't do it, dude. This is not the let's get all the gang back together business, please. Are you gonna call Juan Mata out to play too? Man City win this game. They join Brighton as the only two teams to win both games. Jose will butcher Lukaku. Sure, Lukaku will fade a training session. Tilda Ford is my man of the match. Yeah, I think Foden's had a good game. Training session. You know, he might do the Endom ballet thing, dude. Where he shows up at his house to start running with him. Dude, that was hilarious. Tanguy Ndombele is so lazy, according to Jose Mourinho. That Jose Mourinho showed up to his doorstep to take training sessions. I mean, I was dying when I heard that. I was like, so how bad is, how out of shape is this guy? That Jose Mourinho has to come to your house to make sure you work out. Brilliant. Hey, you know who I think has completed? Speaking of people that have completed, uh, speaking of people that have completed the football, if I'm not mistaken, I think Juan Mata has completed football. Lukaku was playing for City in the final. Oh, former Chelsea players coming on. Tino Livramento. Oh, I just realized they got Livramento and they have Lewis Hall. Interesting. Very interesting. I just realized that. Let's see. Okay, so won the Copa del Rey in Valencia, won the FA Cup at Chelsea, Champions League, Europa League, and the World Cup. He didn't win the World Club Cup. They won the FA Cup at United, the EFL Cup, Community Shield, the Europa League, and runner-up 1 year. And he won the Super League at Galatasaray. He won the Under 19 Euros. He won the Under 21 Euros. Interesting. He won the World Cup and the Euros for Spain. Spain World Cup, Euros, Confederation Cup, Confederation Cup, who cares? Livramento is right back, by the way. Yeah, I know. Jose wasn't strict with Hazard. He used to eat burgers before the matches. Guys, question. Would you say Juan Mata has completed football? He's won a league title in Galatasaray. Does that count? Might count, no? Hazard was on a different planet in the PL after the injury. Real Madrid reasons too. Yeah, but I also think the same indiscipline that Putin has just mentioned carry forward to Real Madrid. Did you remember seeing that video where his first training session he has like a roll coming out of his belly? I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You're a professional athlete. Be professional. You don't see anyone else come out with a fat fold. Alvarez switches play. Foden, he's going to score, isn't he? Block. Jose has Tammy, the guy runs. Lukaku doesn't run now. Jose, he's not the United days. Lukaku. Yeah, listen, man. Exactly. He has Tammy. It doesn't make sense. But I have to say, man, Hazard has kind of thrown his own career out. Might sound controversial, but he used to be unprofessional at Chelsea. But the staff used to get him in shape, like Putin just said. But in Real Madrid, bro, like as you get older, you can't take advantage of your body that way, man. Your body doesn't function that way. That's why I always respected Ronaldo that way. Ronaldo always treated his body like a temple. No drugs, no fast food, no drinks. Works out every day, recovers after training every day. It's a real commitment, man. He's pushing 40 and he still looks like that. I mean, Hazard looks worn down, like completely worn down, dude. just goes wide. I think Pope got his foot to it though. Hazard was a lazy guy in Chelsea, but he still was winning man of the match. Yeah, but I'm telling you, dude, it catches up with you, Putin. And it really caught up with him at Real Madrid. Like, genuinely, it caught up with him. He used to do the same shit there. The Real Madrid staff was like, bro, are you committed to playing or not? Like, we look at the players we have on our squad. If you want to sit on the bench, you can sit on the bench. Dude, Bale was sitting on the bench. They're winning Champions Leagues. Um, no, he got injured again, and his discipline, his not discipline, I should say, his lack of self discipline is what I should say. And then as he's getting older, just accruing injuries, it's really bad, man. You can't do that. Like in your 20s, it's different, dude. As you hit your 30s, especially if you keep getting injured, you need to change how you are. Otherwise, it's going to catch up with you. And it caught up with him, man. He basically had to ride out his contract. They were never going to extend his contract. Just based on the experience of having him there. I mean, would you call winning a league outside a top five league is completing football? Probably not, but he at least has a league title, and he won it last year too, dude. He wasn't even that young. Yeah, I guess not. I mean, I don't. Would he even take a league title if when you tell him he's won a World Cup at the Euros and an under 19 Euros and a under 21 Euros and a Champions League and a FA Cup and a Carabao Cup and a Europa League? I'm pretty sure he's okay actually without the league title. He's good enough. He's good enough. Let's put it that way. He's good enough. I don't know what he's doing though. Is he playing football now? Because at the end of last season, which is May, he left Galatasaray. So is he retired? Is he playing football? I don't really know. Isco didn't play football since November, so he didn't come fat like Hazard. Shockingly, he was man of the match. That's what I'm saying, right? Lack of self-discipline, no? Plus the fact that he was getting injuries. When you get injuries, you kind of are more diligent about how your body is because your body is not 100% again. Like when you get like new muscles put in, like new ligaments, um, screws, plates, your original body is not the same anymore. You got to take even more care of it. But listen, man, when you make that kind of money and you're not young anymore, you probably don't care as much, which is a little sad because we would have died to play football. But a lot of it happens to a lot of footballers there, in my opinion. Saw CR7 drinking champagne and Georgina documentary Netflix. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean though, dude. He's not going on a bender every week. Like he really takes care of himself, dude. When is the last time have you seen CR7 injured? Last time I can remember CR7 got injured was in 2009, 2008, but the year we won the Champions League, where he had to be on crutches for a bit. Uh, we're talking about almost 20 years ago, dude. He's going to retire before the 20th anniversary. That's how long ago it is. Like, really took care of himself, man. Pep hasn't made any subs. Why would he? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. He's not made any subs? Oh, maybe because some of the substitutes have already played the Sevilla game, right? Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. With this form, Newcastle is finishing above us this year. I doubt doubt we finish top six. Not gonna lie. Long season left, man. Let's see what happens. Phil Foden's declared man of the match. Don't think anyone's surprised about that. Oh wow. Oh wow. Haaland's doing the time wasting. Interesting. Phil Foden telling everyone to switch on. Pep himself got confused by his tactics and don't know what to substitute any player. It's all the gang signs, dude. It's confusing. No, 2014 CSN got injured, which almost ruined his career and forced him to play. Ah, yes, okay, yes. That's still 10 years ago, dude. Like, look at his injury record for how long he has played and how regularly he has played. is insane. Why Nick Pope? Why are you playing from the back when you got 1 minute left? That's insane. Oh, terrible. Stupid way of Newcastle playing football. Stupid. Playing from the back when you have 1 minute left. Yeah. Playing from the back obsession really needs to stop. Really needs to stop. It was not the best clearance by Edison. About 20 seconds left. Taking too long, taking too long. Passing back. This is not how this is where trying to be fancy, doesn't really help sometimes. Yeah. Why should he give him more time? They wanted to play around the back and shit. 1-0. Game over. Man City gets through. That's what makes Ronaldo and Messi great, that they play almost every single year and yet don't get injured that often. Exactly. Injuries are not an excuse when you see 40-year-old Pepe playing. You know what? That's actually a good point, Aditya. Fair enough. Very agree. 40-year-old Pepe plays Champions League level football still. Good point. Good point. Also, in the United game earlier, I had to leave work, didn't see a reaction. Disappointed, yeah, disappointed. He looked out of sorts, and they deserve to win. Very simple. Ten Hag really needs to change his tactics, otherwise we're going to get ruined. He can't play the same midfielders and attack this for the next game. Otherwise, you have to ask questions off of him because it's clearly not working. You don't need to be a tactician to know that. Our midfield is too attacking, and front line is toothless. So we got to switch it up. We got to be smart. And playing Bruno on the right wing again when we have Palestri on board, he brings on Palestri at 81 minutes too. Like and Martial on for at 81 minutes. It's not good enough. Ethan Foden, bro, this is how we should manage with our key players, the KDB Silva. So, yeah, I have to blame Pep for that one, Nitish, because KDB didn't play any preseason games. Came on, I think, for a little bit in the Charity Shield. Did the interview pre-game saying I wasn't expecting to play today, and then gets injured in 12 minutes. I have to say, in a very rare occurrence, some mismanagement by Pep or whoever decided to choose him or give him the green light, I should say. But yeah, this is a perfect thing, man. Chalo, good night. Good night, Puran. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Uh, yeah, apart from that, this is how you manage players. That is very correct, Nitesh. That is, I think, the game changer that everyone needs to learn from Pep. I think moving forward, if any team wants to succeed, and it's not even about Premier League, it's any team wants to succeed in general. This is the best way to do things. Build a super squad of 17, 18 people and make sure they're good enough to play on any game, any day of the week, any game of the season, any European match, whatever. They're ready for anything. And 8 or 9 times out of 10, you will get you'll get success. So something people really need to think about upon building further teams. If they ever make a transition to a big club, coaches should really think about this. Pepe be like, I will keep playing for Portugal until Cristiano plays. It's insane, right? He's older than Cristiano Ronaldo and he's still playing. Anyway, guys, I gotta be up in about 5 hours for the UFC, so I'm gonna quickly get lost from here. See you guys tomorrow for the Chelsea game if you guys want to join in, and I'm gonna do UFC at 7:30 in the morning, so I'll see you guys then. It's gonna be a long Sunday for me. See you guys. Take care. Good night. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for joining me as always. And I'll see you tomorrow. Chelsea West Ham. If not, the UFC in the morning. So take care. What a day of football indeed, Lavanya. Good night, guys. Take care.